just completed this little project. It's basically a tumbling composter, or a Tumbler composter. It was a little prototype. I just made it. I made it a couple of years ago, but the legs fell apart. This could still use some wood down here to hold the structural integrity together a bit more. But it's pretty simple. Whoops. Pretty simple. It works for now. Let's see if I can get it. There you go. Oh, okay, this is a little hard to do while holding. There you go. Get the idea. Spin it by hand. It's just a couple pieces of 2x4s. Pieces of 2x4s. Cut. The 2x4s, I had these two leftover 2x4s. They were each 50 inches. I just cut them in half. Made sure the measurements worked. Made sure they were long enough so that the container wouldn't drag on the ground. And used a piece of PVC right here, that little edge piece I'm pointing at, to go through the wood and the pickle barrel, to go through the pickle barrel. So I had previously had holes. I still had the holes in the pickle barrel. I don't remember exactly what size they are. Well, that's 1/2 inch PVC, so I guess they're 1/2 inch holes. I had to drill the holes into the wood, which I used 2 drills. My battery drill is pretty gone, but this is a old wired drill. This drill bit really doesn't fit on either of the 2 drills, but I made it work. This was actually the hardest part. It just took a while. My batteried tools are so old, they're just not in good condition. It was a cheap kit to begin with, that I thought, here you can see, that's my saw. I thought that the sawing would be the hardest part, but it actually was okay today. Once I got full battery, the drilling was actually harder. Simple. I just swung it off camera before I started. I paused it. If you were wondering how it was spinning on its own, it wasn't. So that's basically it. It was pretty simple. As long as you have tools to do it, it's doable. Using a tape measure, a drill, saw, wood, PVC or some sort of pipe, and a container. Done. And there's holes in the container, of course, for airflow for the compost. Here's the compost inside. Some bugs in there. Pretty simple. One of those fun little projects. As long as you have tools that work. It's pretty good compost. Some eggshells that haven't really broken down and other little things, but this is old at this point. For a while I was just pushing it by foot. But it works pretty fast and pretty well as long as you turn it. What I'd love to do, and I've seen videos of people doing this, is to hook it up to a little engine that spins it. But probably best for me to get a bigger container first. This was, again, meant to be a prototype. But it's been sitting out here. The pickle barrel's been sitting out for a while without legs to spin on, so I just felt like completing it. Just felt like getting it back into proper mode. The 2x4s, I just used 2-inch nails to go through the 2 pieces of wood. I can't really get in there, but I did it on I put it on the inside. I could put more nails on the outside and hammer them in, but I might not bother. But that might help hold it all together a little bit better. That's it.